for the ones who came before us, cause we ain't them. I spit a hymn, straight at your rim, nastiest phlegm. Then I eat Euro, I don't pretend. When I get a pen, it's worth some M's. I'm talking plural, they don't know what to do. Every defender need a eulogy. I give my heart perpetuity to all the stars from my community that ain't never got the shine and listen. But still can analyze prediction. I murder every single rhyme I'm spitting. I teach you how to eat like dietitians. Give me a beat, nail in my feet, swear, don't trip. We got now. Next. We got now. We got next. Rated E for everyone. Buy Xbox One, get NBA 2K20.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Ready?
Next, we got now. Next, we got now. Next, we got now.
Congratulations again to Jomar, the new My Team Unlimited champion.
And the My Team fun continues. Make sure to follow us at NBA2K_MyTeam to get all the latest news and card drops.
Here's a look at the events coming.
A Spurs team walking to the locker room earlier, determined to have a big night. Here's what Portland has lined up and with. Well, Damian, I like that story, David, and a good attitude. Great job. Thank you so much. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. McCollum, the 2, and Hood, the 3. Whiteside is out there with Anthony, and it's Lillard in at the point guard. And for San Antonio, Murray and DeRozan. They're manning the backcourt. Pau Gasol is out there with Pirtle, and it's Gay in at the 3 slot. Now here's McCollum. Pass to Whiteside. A rebound by Gasol. And looking at the numbers for Whiteside the last few years, Greg, it seems like his production has come back down a bit.
And for a minute, Whiteside looked like he could be a dominant center, but he struggled since his great 2017 season. Shot selection has been hurting, and sometimes it feels like he is in his own way as a player.
The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Lets it go, and the basket by McCollum.
He is a lethal all-around scorer. You have to love the versatility of McCollum's offensive game.
Murray, the pass to Pirtle. With the fadeaway. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Looking at the Trailblazers, they took the last win in their last game against the Mavericks. Good finds Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Heads-up play by Rodney Hood.
And Murray's got the ball here for San Antonio. Makes it off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Now here's McCollum. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas. Portland moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. No good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Here's Hood. Here's Whiteside, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, there's not a rebound that Whiteside cannot get to when he's floating around the charge circle, reaches up, snatches that one down.
Here's DeRozan, and it's Whiteside with the rebound.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Murray. Gay outside. to the inside. Gasol. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Now, Powell's so smart at using the angles on the screen roll and then mobile off of the pick to find room to operate.
Now here's McCollum. Lillard, right side, for the three. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round one.
And I don't know if I'm going to call these guys rivals, but as conference opponents, they're still familiar with each other. Neither team will want to give an inch in this first meeting. Yeah, that's not an assignment that I want there, Kevin. I'd rather do math homework than to try and cover that guy.
Murray kicks to Pirtle. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Anthony, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Paul Gasol. Early on, Brent, what are some of the intangibles you look for in a team that may be taking the next step?
First of all, is the player who's returning that's shouldering most of the responsibility, is he any better than last season, Kevin? Now, has there been some growth in his game? Secondarily,
the great ones always grow.
They always do, and they're really sharp usually coming out of summertime, and they're ready to go. Second thing is, has the roster been tinkered with a little bit or tweaked a little bit to enhance what it is that the skill set of the star player is going to provide for their team throughout the next 8 months of the season?
Down low. Puts it up. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with. Catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation. And the delivery, Kevin, on time, on target.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Now here's Murray. He's coming off a 13-point game against Washington. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Seeing Rudy Gay active right now, it forces the D's hand just a little bit. Fantastic at staying engaged on that possession.
Good on both.
A lot of people over the past couple of seasons wondering if C.J. McCollum and Damian Lillard would be together. Well, the franchise has made that commitment to them financially. They've kept up great chemistry and great leadership with this team. Have the additions in the offseason been enough to push Portland forward?
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Here's Whiteside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Aggressive rebounding from Whiteside there. No one is going to contest those.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And you think about Lillard and McCollum, both four-year star players in mid-major schools. Brent, they're used to leading the way and being accountable for the outcome.
Well, they also are very cognizant, Kevin, of recognizing what their contributions can do to lift their teammates. Always quick to compliment the guys that do the dirty work. It's one of the most dynamic duos in terms of backcourts that we have in the NBA.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I could settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Out to DeRozan from deep. Portland grabs the miss. Whiteside's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Good, can't get it to go.
That's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release, a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
And so here's Portland following the bucket by the Spurs. Passes to McCollum. The 11-footer and Hood with the basket on the assist by McCollum. Hood's got his second bucket.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there, just a gifted scorer.
Now here's Gasol. He picked up 15 points in the last one against Washington.
I'll throw out the two-time champion stuff for you here, Kevin, but an outstanding big man, Pau Gasol, even in the later stages of his career.
And the Spurs making a change here. White's checked in. Both free throws good from Gasol. Trailblazers leading by 3. And stolen by White. Ariza against Gay. Outside DeRozan. Here's Pirtle. The shot misses. Great D that time from Nurkic.
Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot. You're kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Now here's Gay. 14 points from him the last game against Washington.
Yeah, but there's always this point, Kevin, you got to look at where did he also impact the game. He was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Lillard against White. Lillard attacking, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Jakob Pirtle.
Just more and more complete appreciation for how complete the offensive game of Damian Lillard is.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Andrew Bogut checked in for Pirtle. Kyle comes in for Pau Gasol. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And it's Lonnie Walker in for DeMar DeRozan. Portland on defense. 6-point lead. On the wing, Bellinelli. Walker looking for an opening. Nurkic with the block.
At 7 feet tall, Nurkic, not easy to get around. That time throws that one away.
Lillard misses.
I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is close, but there's enough space to score.
White against Lillard. 13 feet away. And it doesn't even draw iron.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Spurs trail by 8.
And it's easy to see why a team would want Ariza on their roster. Makes the right decisions, mentors young players, and is well respected throughout the league. And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside, White. To the middle. Here's Lyles. And there it is for him.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. 6-point game. I want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
Here's Walker. Following the score by Damian Lillard. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. At the number of trades now starting to involve stars. Feels like the league's power balance is always shifting to some degree.
Yeah, and I think organizations that are trying to stay ahead of the trend, Kevin, might think about, we might have a star for just 2 years. How can we get the next one? Backside of that, Kevin, is a lot of these star players are signing deals that are not extending to 4, 5, 6 years. You can't even do that anymore. So you get a guy for a couple years. What he wants to do is maximize his earning potential for 1 or 2 seasons, become a free agent again, and then look around the league where opportunities not only to win, but to also cash in. That's what's happening in today's game.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Illinois finds White. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Bogut in the corner. Fires for three. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pulls it up. Ariza no look. Spurs trail by 10. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Portland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Lillard. It's good. Lillard's got 18 points.
Playing intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Gortat's checked in for White. Bogut down low. Working on Nurkic. Illinois trying to break loose. No good from Bogut. Trailblazers leading by 12. Here's Trent. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
They are just killing them on the interior.
That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
The Spurs have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
There's 39 seconds left in the first. Now here's Little. He's guarded close. There's the dish to Nurkic. Down low. Here's Lillard. Rebounded by the Spurs.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Bogut the pass to Walker. Bogut finds Walker. Here is Gortat. Outside White. The second chance effort. Walker's shot is off.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think is
knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Trailblazers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
They've got Gortat. Mills out there with Trey Lyles. And it's Walker in at the 3. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
You gotta like watching Lillard pull right up on the defense. Outstanding at catching him off guard.
Over to the left wing. And that's an air ball. Not even close. It's Ariza on the wing. To the paint. He's looking for Lyles and finds him. Walker in the post. Ariza covering. They get the rebound. Pass to Caruso. Shot clock at 6. Here's Walker. No good that time. Good D by Ariza.
Yeah, this has been a night where you can look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line. Still trying to calibrate right now because he had 1 3 in the first quarter, but nothing since.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. He gets it in there.
Man, both on balance and on point. Damian working through that mid-range area now.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Caruso. Offensive rebound and stolen by Ariza. Here's Lillard. Finished off the break. Lillard's got 21 in the game.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And here's Mills for three. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
For all the strides he's made in other parts of his game, Mills remains at his heart a dead-eye three-point shooter.
Nurkic kicks to Lillard. There's the pass to Trent. Portland moving the ball over. Here's Nurkic. The rebound by the Spurs. Gortat's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Walker finds Mills. Here's Caruso. Shoots over Lillard. Caruso, no good.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
With the break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. In fourth, the Trailblazers.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Brent, the league's been trying to clean up some of the physicality that we see, some of the jawing, but there are some players that do a great job of nonetheless getting under an opponent's skin.
I don't think, Kevin, over the past couple of years, we would deem the NBA as being more physical than at any other time. Would you say that?
I think that's fair.
We would never say that. But there are still irritants in the game. And the reason why those guys do that is because that's their competitive advantage. And that's the way the league is always going to operate. There are going to be guys out there who are going to use either their intellect to get inside your head or do things on a physical level that are going to cause you to think about what it is you're doing on the floor. And when you find those guys, they're really interesting players to watch. You're not going to replicate their shooting form, Kevin. But in terms of sometimes their approach, there are things that you might be able to learn from a Draymond Green or a Marcus Smart.
There's no doubt. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That's foul number 2 for him. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Hood dishes to Whiteside.
And shooters are always wary when Pirtle is nearby. He really goes all out on defense.
And DeRozan kicks to Gay. Back to DeRozan from beyond the arc. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Hood. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Hood.
And let's quickly take a look at the stats for Gay. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 13 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
That's his second personal foul.
And the Spurs with possession. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Spurs have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Outside Anthony. Over Gay. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Spurs trail by 12. He dishes it to Pirtle. Hood against DeRozan. Tipped away. And stolen by Hood. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And a wide open look for McCollum. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Fades back. Yep, that one goes in there. That's now 8 points for Pau Gasol.
That's something Pau has had most of his career, is that mid-range shot. He's got enough space, shoots it with rhythm and confidence, and you've got to respect his ability to score the ball from there.
And And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. Down by 12. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip.
And credit to Green for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Now here's McCollum. Sinks the triple. McCollum's got his second bucket tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And you talk about shot makers. C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
San Antonio making a switch here. White's checked in. Now here's Gay. He feeds it to Pirtle. Inside, no one near him. And the shot is good.
And the soft hands of Pirtle on display there. Just has such a nice stroke from the mid-range.
And you look at the shot chart for McCollum. He's a threat from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot. And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Here's Anthony. Off the left rim and out.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but they can make this lead hold up. He can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Hood after the basket by San Antonio. McCollum outside. Here's Nurkic. Rebound San Antonio. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Trailblazers leading by 11. Outside Hood. McCollum right side. And the shot goes down. McCollum's got 7.
Well, McCollum has shown the ability to get inside and also finish. It's just how shifty he is.
White. Here's Pirtle. That one off the back iron and out. Portland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Nurkic finds Anthony. And here's McCollum. 7 points in the game. And it's good, 2 points. McCollum's got 7 points for the quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Here's DeRozan. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Hood against White. Pass to McCollum. Right side inside. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Gasol's in the post. He's guarded by McCollum. A nice shot by Gasol.
And sometimes there's just no stopping Pau Gasol. A slender 7-footer that has no problem scoring over the defense.
And stolen by White. Count it. White's got his first points of the night.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Passes it to Whiteside. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Spurs with some changes. Andrew Bogut checked in for Pert. Trey Lyles comes in for Pau Gasol. And it's Bellinelli in for Rudy Gay. And a switch here also for Portland. Lillard's checked in. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That is his first foul of the game. And the Spurs with some changes. Gortat's checked in for Bogut. And it's Alex Caruso in for DeMar DeRozan. 3-point corner, Lillard. Here's Whiteside. Gortat with the defensive effort.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Here's Caruso. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Just 5 to shoot. Bellinelli with the 3. No good there. And it's Portland the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things. Scoring has always been Lillard's strength, but last season, a career high in assists. And you wonder how much a healthy Nurkic is going to help propel this team as they've equipped themselves with some interesting players at the wing position to try to take another step forward in the Western Conference.
Andrew Bogut checked in for Wyatt.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And watching film is becoming an obsession for Damian Lillard.
Well, that's a great way to learn, visually sitting down and not only looking at your opponents, but where it is maybe where you can take advantage and stay in your zone. Lillard committed to the game and committed to improving.
Now here's White. Pass to Bogut. 1:56 left in the first half of the game. Ariza against Bellinelli. Nailed from three-point land. Bellinelli's got himself on the board with 3 there. Here's the teardrop. And it's sent back by Bogut.
Bogut knows his role so well and is always in good defensive position. Good block there.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. 10-point lead. They'll be off to Oklahoma City for a meeting with the Thunder after this one. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Now here's Lillard. He had 31 points in the win against Dallas.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Here's Caruso, following the score by Damian Lillard. Bellinelli for 3. Portland grabs the miss. Lillard's got 4 rebounds in this game. He can't hit that time. And the Spurs going the other way now. Here's Caruso. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on C.J. McCollum. The Spurs have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Ariza against Bellinelli. The putback. It's good on the putback. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 15 rebounds.
Love the effort from Whiteside there to stay after it and find a way to slam that one back off the miss.
And Gortat with the stuff.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
So much talk about 48 minutes. The team with the lead letting its guard down now.
Oh, no. He's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
But you got quicks, you got instincts, and you got aggression. Damian Lillard capable of taking over just about any time he wants.
Probably as close to a sure ping as you can have at the free throw line.
And we've finished one half of that. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 27 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. Check. And that's all.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Hood out there with Anthony, and it's Whiteside in at the 5. Took him no time at all on that one. 30 points for Damian Lillard.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for your Spurs,
And so Murray nails both of them. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. That's tipped. McCollum against DeRozan. Out to Anthony. Uncovered. And Pirtle pulls it down. Here's DeRozan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Now here's Lillard. Cullen, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
And finished off by Gasol.
Well, Gasol climbing the mountain of confidence in this contest, Kevin. And he has the ball in his hands. Right now, he's looking to score.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. So that's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Portland again missing. Spurs trail by 9. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And it's Murray penetrating. Kicks it out to Gay. 6 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rodney Hood.
Can't fall for Gay's pump fake there. It excels at getting the D in the air and going right into you for the foul.
Trailblazers leading by 8. And stolen by Murray. The pass to DeRozan. The shot comes out, and the Trailblazers going the other way.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Hood makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Hood's got 6 points.
Shots like this are going to really help Rodney stay in the rhythm.
And DeRozan, here we go, and he comes up with the deuce.
Now that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Here's Lillard. Murray with the defensive effort. Spurs trail by 7. Gay left side. From outside the arc. Here's Pirtle. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Pirtle's got his 3rd basket of the night. Anthony kicks to McCollum. Launches a 3. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 4 assists in the game.
It's a nice J off the pass there. CJ's shot has a great release point. And when he squares up like that, Kevin, you can count it.
Now here is Pirtle. He has 6. Gay passes to Pirtle. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Murray kicks to Gasol. On the wing to Rosen. He's guarded by McCollum. Free from Gay. 18 that time from Hood. Trailblazers leading by 10. Lillard with it. 32 points in the game. Outside Anthony. Pass to Hood. Shot clock at 5. Drops in the layup for 2. And it's a 12-point Trailblazer lead.
Hood just sizing up the defense and pretty much takes what it gives him.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for the Spurs. And a switch here also for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Whiteside.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And here are the Trailblazers now. After the basket by San Antonio. Lillard misses. Here's DeRozan. The shot will not fall. Good D by McCollum. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Passes it to Nurkic. Lets it go from 14. The shot, no good. Taken away by Anthony. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Damn.
Anthony's got 5 now.
Bully ball in action as Melo gets himself way deep into the paint where he knows he can score.
Gay passes to Pirtle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's DeRozan. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Lillard. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 5 assists tonight.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
Now here's DeRozan. 15 points in the game. Bogut in the corner. Out to the right wing. Murray against Lillard. And it's Murray with the chance.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Lillard against Murray. McCollum outside. Lillard from deep three-point land. San Antonio with the rebound. Bogut's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Rosen dishes to Murray. Rudy Gay on the wing. He kicks it to DeRozan. To the inside. Whistle blows. It is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And if you're going to foul Pirtle, you have to make sure you really whack him. He's remarkable about finishing through the contact.
And that one misses. Greg, let's take a look at Nasir Little. More power and athleticism at this point than skill, wouldn't you say?
I mean, no doubt. As an amateur, he could rely on the physical gifts to dominate. But in the NBA, you have to be able to shoot and handle with confidence. I think Little will get there because he has a tremendous work ethic.
And Pirtle pulls it down. Here's Murray. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first one falls. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Gortat's checked in for Bogut. Lyle comes in for Jakob Pirtle. Walker's checked in for Rudy Gay. Mills in for DeMar DeRozan. Here's Trent. Moves back up, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Gortat, and easy 2 points on the layup. Gortat's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, what timing on the offensive glass. Gortat's length and physicality really come in handy in those spots.
Murray, good. Now here's McCollum. He's got 16. To the right side. And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for San Antonio. Nurkic gets to Ariza. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That is his first foul of the game. And so here's Portland. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Nurkic the pass to Trent. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Murray, here we go. Lays it up off the glass. Now just a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Here's McCollum. Feeds to Little. Pass to Trent. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Murray. The pass to Mills. Back to Walker. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Trevor Ariza. How he did last season. He was around 12 points per game last year. 5 rebounds and 3 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Mills. Walker finds Murray. Portland grabs the miss. Little's got his 5th rebound in this one.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Walker the pass to Lyles, and they pick up 2. Lyles got 6.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on body.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line. And that time.
We're still waiting. For that first miss from the line this half.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Gortat has come in for Trey Lyles, and it's Alex Caruso in for Murray. Here's Trent. He's got 8. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Caruso, the pass to Gortat. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Gortat's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Nurkic can't hit. Spurs trail by 6. Now Mills. Pass to Caruso. And good, as it just snugged right down through the net.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Cullen passes to Trent. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Bogut. And it's Mills with the ball for the Spurs. Caruso kicks to Mills. Not going to go that time. And it's Portland the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Trent passes to Ariza. Bucket is good. Ariza's got 5 points so far.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Caruso. He has 6. And there's the foul. It's on Nasir Little. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and with the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. Whiteside's checked in for Little. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's McCollum. He's got 16. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Shot from 16. Off the mark. The third quarter comes to a close. Trailblazers lead by 4. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio. You're watching. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Murray. Pau Gasol is out there with Bellinelli. Then it's Gortat, and it's Caruso in at the shooting guard position. And that's who's in the game. For the Spurs. Here's Trent. Ariza outside. The feed now to Whiteside.
And love how Gortat makes himself as big as possible, really getting into the heads of shooters.
Caruso kicks to Gasol. Outside, Bellinelli. Rebounded by McCollum.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Ariza with the bucket.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Murray. Pass to Caruso. Now here's Gortat. Left side Gasol. Fades. Misses off the left iron.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his 5th foul. Lyles checked in for San Antonio. Mills comes in for Murray. And Portland with a change here, too. Lillard's checked in, and it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, we could be having one of those nights where he becomes the one-man show for his ball club. You just don't need to tell him to keep scoring. He'll do it.
Pass to Lyles. Lets it go from deep. Connects from three-point range.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
You know, not many guys can change pace on the dribble the way Lillard does it. Just phenomenal.
And play stop. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help.
A different look now for Portland. Anthony comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Hood subbed in for Trevor Ariza. Lillard attacking, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. San Antonio on defense. It's a 5-point game. Chalk up 2 there.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Caruso looking for an opening. Here's Gasol. And the Spurs scoring again.
Gasol is an accomplished scorer on the inside. Tall, long, crafty, smart. Should I go on?
And the pass to Trent. Rebound San Antonio. Gortat's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Mills dishes to Gortat. Back to Mills. Over Whiteside. Pass to Wiles. Back to Gasol. Over Whiteside. No good from Gasol.
And when he's this close, he's got to make it. The defense was pretty good, but just shouldn't miss that.
Shot's good by Anthony.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
The 3 from Mills. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Well schooled in the ways of the pick and roll. Mills plays that one to perfection.
Here's Trent. Kicks it to Carmelo. 2 points. That one goes. Spurs trail by 6. And here's Mills. Dishes it to Gasol. Passes it to Wiles. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't go that time. And it's Portland the other way. Here's Trent. Pass to Carmelo. Fades and shoots. Yep, right through the net. And it's an 8-point Portland lead.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's Caruso. Gortat and Whiteside sends it back.
Well, those kind of shots should come with a warning label. Caution, Hassan Whiteside is around. He's simply one of the best shot blockers in the league.
San Antonio making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. Whiteside kicks to Anthony. The rebound by the Spurs. Gortat's got 11 rebounds in the game. Mills passes to Gortat. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Shot from the wing. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
That's a 2 from Lillard. San Antonio on defense, trailing here by 8.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's DeRozan. The 3-pointer, no good.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Melo's still bringing the passion to the floor. No matter what's going on around, he's still going to be a gamer.
Now here's Mills, covered by Lillard, pushing it up. And Hood with the basket on the assist by Whiteside. 10 points for Rodney Hood.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Anthony dishes to Lillard. They get it back. Tries it again. And Whiteside finishes it off. And the Trailblazers lead by 17.
Yeah, second chance points again. A huge problem for this team.
Mar DeRozan on the wing. And here's Mills from the arc. And it's Portland with the rebound.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. McCollum's checked in.
And it's been talked about for some time, but last summer the Heat finally decided to pull the trigger on Hassan Whiteside. Traded to Portland for Leonard and Harkless. Whiteside and the Heat had soured on each other in a trade, a chance for both sides to have a fresh start.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's DeRozan, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on C.J. McCollum. Brett, a few players now host podcasts, participate with those elements, with those vehicles during the season. Thoughts on that?
I think it's great. I think it's fantastic for our fan base and for our players to have an outlet, to have conversations and share a little bit more about their personality. It grows them as people, I think, Kevin, especially I've listened to J.J. Redick's many times over,
yes.
And you learn something new, not only about players, but about their interests and how they're spending time. And I think if you were a young player, let's say you were a high school senior, or you're a college player, and you're listening to some of the things that guys are talking about in their experiences, I think it's invaluable for what it is that you don't know exists around a player in the NBA, and for you to start having considerations about how difficult the task is, how mentally taxing. So these things are great outlets for the players.
Get on Dave! That's a 2 from Lillard. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
How about the speed with which he got to the rim that time? Rudy Gay, excellent job of dropping the hammer.
And there's the pass to Whiteside. White against Lillard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. That's a 2 from Lillard. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Lillard's got 42 in the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And stolen by White. And that'll be 2 free throws. Coming up, officials on the call with the foul. And the first one at the line is good. Andrew Bogut checked in for Pau Gasol.
At the line for your Spurs.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Trailblazers leading by 11.
Yo, check that.
Lillard scanning the floor. Here's Whiteside. And slammed in by Whiteside.
That's just great recognition by Hassan Whiteside to drive right at the basket and finish the shot.
White against Anthony. And White kicks to DeRozan. It's stolen by Anthony. And stolen by White. Hurdle the pass to Gay. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gay's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Damian Lillard.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys.
McCollum outside. Anthony kicks to Lillard. From deep. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Pretty comfortable right now, getting his offense going in more ways than just the block.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And they double up Whiteside, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Portland with the ball. Anthony dishes to Lillard. Here's McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his third assist on the night.
Yeah, the vision's one thing, but the timing also helps. Lillard prepared to get the ball to his teammate.
DeRozan against McCollum. Nobody near Gay. That three off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 13. McCollum passes to Whiteside. And Derek White picks up the foul. That will get him his fourth foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for two.
And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damian Lillard this offseason. Dame Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames, but money well spent by the Blazers.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Trailblazers.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Damian Lillard.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. White looking around. Bogut trying to get open. And it's White missing. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And Derek White picks up the foul. That'll be foul number 5 on him. And due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line.
At the line for the Trailblazers, Damian Lillard.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Lillard. So it's the Spurs now. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Gasol against Collins. A baseline J. Count it. Good. So it's Portland now.
Hey, yo, check Dame.
Lillard with it. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, an enemy tip. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.